Bits of fleece are sometimes caught in things like brambles or on the edge of a fence. This makes brilliant nest lining for the little birds who are starting to build their nests now. Kings and verges at the farm are beginning to get really spring-like. These are primroses.
Hi kids, how you doing? This handsome chap that I'm standing next to is a juniper bush, and this is one of Scotland's only 3 native conifer species, the other 2 being Scots pine and yew.
So here we are at the larch forest on the farm. I thought I'd show you this as we've been learning about larch trees yesterday. Let's go. Can you see the roots of the larch tree? Farmer William has begun to harvest some of the larch to make gate posts. Can you see the sticky sap running down the tree? The forest floor here is covered with soft needles and the little larch pine cones, which have opened up, releasing their seeds. I'll bring you back here, children, once they're totally green and looking great. Some trees on the farm are massive. Another cool fungi. Farmer William appears to be busy in his deciduous woodland today. I think we should go and find out what he's up to.
Hi kids, another important job on the farm is to do woodland maintenance. And what I'm doing today is I'm gathering up all these tubes. These were put on the trees just when they were planted, but it comes to a stage where they don't need them anymore and they don't really biodegrade, so you've got to go and lift them all, otherwise they'll just pollute the place. This is one of the trees before the tube has been taken off. This is an ash tree, and what they put these tubes on for is to stop small rodents like voles, mice, whatever, eating round the bark at the bottom, which would kill the tree. Also, it stops deer. It lets the tree get up a bit before the deer manage to nip the tops out of them. So we'll just take this one off now, and all you do is place down like that, and they pop off.
I'm going to bring you back out here once the deciduous trees have grown their leaves again. It's so pretty, you'll be amazed. Here's some more mushrooms that have appeared on the forest floor. There are lots of flowers appearing also on the forest floor. On the floor of this forest are the leaves from last year. And as you can see, nature is beginning to recycle them. They'll rot down, the pulpy bit first. As you can see, the veins and capillaries are all left behind till last, leaving an almost skeleton leaf behind. We can tell how old a tree is by counting the rings it has around its stump. It's been a good growing year if the rings are quite far apart, and it's not grown very much if the rings are tightly together. We have found a cool toad just beside the pond at the farm. Isn't he amazing? Who do you think left these tracks in the woods? Who do you think left these tracks in the woods? I've chosen the shade of a big Sitka spruce to have my drink of juice before I head back to the farm. I thought it would be a nice opportunity to think about some of the things that we know about evergreen trees. We know that they stay green all year round and that they have needles instead of leaves. And we also know that they produce cones. But what I'm going to show you now are some of the collection that I've been saving up for a long time to show you how different these cones can look. Although all the pine cones in my collection look very different, they've all got the same purpose, and that is, when the conditions are right, they open up, releasing the papery seeds to the forest floor, which will hopefully grow into the new tree. Fantastic! These evergreens are absolutely massive. Do you notice how straight their trunks are? The needles of the pine trees can sometimes be hard and spiky like these ones. Some evergreens have long, soft needles, unlike the short and spiky ones we saw in the Sitka. The bark of the Sitka spruce grows in these strange, crumbly pieces. How cool! Lots of bugs will use the underneath of these as their homes. Sometimes the tree loses big bits of bark like this one, and sometimes little bits like this can fall off. In the time of the dinosaurs, the sap or sticky resin that comes out of the pine trees would have run down the trunks and branches of the tree, covering small insects or even possibly frogs. After a while, this would be transformed over millions of years into something called amber, fossilised tree resin. Amazing!